Hello, everybody. I'm going to be talking about my experience with the megadimension Neptunia VR game. Now, I'm going to be talking about all my gaming guys also because without this little title, I don't think I'd be making it. So I kind of owe a little something to this game. So, the Mega Dimension Neptunia series was a game series I never really played for myself. I usually watched Lost Pause, Noble play it, you know, and him making the voices for characters that didn't for various things that didn't get voiced by the English voice cast, which I kind of always found kind of weird because the whole game is voiced in Japanese, but I guess people can voice a lot of people can voice the entire game in English. That's kind of weird to me, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, this game story takes place during the VR events kind of probably take place the in between the actual events of the story. Well, at least adult Neptunes take place during that. And this game, in the Mega Dimension in the VR events, you don't need a VR headset or anything. You just got to it says like, "Hey, you got a controller, you can be a part of it. You can be a part of you can enjoy the game and just interact with the CPUs. It's all good, man." And I wish a lot more VR games would do that for people who just can't afford, these freaking VR headsets. I don't know if the prices dropped, so maybe some people can buy them. But for others, it really is not something that they want. But people do want to experience this game because, being with their waifus and talking to the characters that they actually like talking about. So, basically, the story is basically the Mega Dimensions storyline with Uzume and the Gold Third and all that stuff. You know, there's like special 3D events and stuff. There's special 3D events, but the main selling point of this game is the VR, where you can talk to your favorite CPUs, and usually it's just yes or no questions. But it's cool that you get to interact with them, and also it's even better that you kind of get a sense that by talking to them, by hanging out with them with the VR events, they kind of have some sort of a detachment on you. Because a lot of people will like that because it's like their waifu finally noticed them. For me, it was like it's kind of cool, but I wish you could go into a little bit. I wish you could go into a little bit more with it, like in the romantic angle, because some of them are interpreted as romantic and others are kind of not, and it's cool because to me it's all about the interaction, and I like that. But if it'd be kind of cool if oh yeah, but let me tell you something about the RPG part. I really didn't like it because I never played it, but I have seen other people play it, and I finally got to play it. It was awesome. Some things were hard, but it was a standard Neptune game, and it was my first one, so I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a lot more. But back onto the VR part. The fact of the matter is, I wish there was more little VR events after the game. There only is the they all see you one last time, and Vert basically says, I fucking love you. I want to have a tea party where it's just the two of us. Like literally just the two of us. We can make it if we try. You're talking about little sisters too, just the two of us. And I'll talk about this about Vert. The reason the reason she wants little sisters, guys, is because she's lonely. She wants a family. She wants a family, and that's why she's so little sister crazy. Okay, that's why that's never really gonna fade. That's a part of her character, and I like it that way because it's not. I wouldn't say it's that creepy. It's just It's just Bert wanting to have, wanting to have siblings, a family, and it's just her. She got her Oracle Chica, and she may or may not be related to her, but she just wants an actual family, and I kind of like Bert like that because it's actually kind of funny and actually kind of enjoyable. But when you really look into her like dream in the game, it's sad because that's what she wants. That's her desire, just to have siblings she can just so she can have siblings she can be with. Yeah, I know. We're in the review and I'm talking about Vert, but still, I just feel there's a little bit more to there's a little bit more to Vert than we give her credit for. Mm, I really did enjoy Uzume. You know, I wish she had her own little VR event because I feel like it would be kind of poignant that she finds out the person who's been pushing her on, or maybe even like, Neptune acknowledges that we're the ones playing the game, but and the others acknowledge it now too, since the VR events too. But it'd be nice if like Uzume actually came in and was like, "So you're the player, huh?" And maybe the way you like talk to her or say yes or no, it will trigger her like speech patterns, and she's like, the way she actually talks, where she's not really, when her speech like slips a little bit, stuff like that. And I feel like there should be more. You know, I feel like there should be more because I don't think the Neptunia series is ever gonna do something like this again. I really feel like, we could do more with this concept. And I feel like there should have been a romantic angle too, because you kind of went, they kind of went like it's the CPUs feel love for you sorta in their own way, and they don't really say it, but you know that that's kind of how they feel by the way you've been interacting with them and stuff. But I wish they would have just went all the way in. But hey, maybe you even get the romance histoire if you want. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit crazy, but hey, I'm just saying that I think the VR aspect is pretty good, but the gameplay aspect is even awesome, right? Because the way they set it up is like, this is the record of the of the time you helped them, and now, because the way the VR part is set up is like, you've helped them, and now they get to actually talk to you, and they've always wanted to talk to you, because the thank you for playing corner is basically all the characters talking to you, but with VR they can physically kind of be where you are in a way, and actually talk to you, which I kind of feel like has another little dimension to this game that I actually kind of like, because there's a story reason of why they're here talking to you. I, I like blondes because she really overcomes her shyness and maybe has a crush on you, depending if you play your cards right. Vert basically just wants someone to talk. Basically wants someone to talk to that isn't any of the other guys, is that they can talk freely too. And pretty much it's the same with Noir, and well, Neptune doesn't really give a fuck. Like she just wants to talk and just share her love of retro games with you, and that's pretty much what she wants to do. Adult Neptune is kind of just big Neptune, and she talks about catching bugs and all this shit, and we see her like in the middle of every like chapter sometimes, you know. But it's kind of weird because you can go and look at all the RV the other VR events, and go and revisit, go and redo those if you want. But you can't redo Adult Neptune's ones, and I feel like that's kind of eh. Or you know what? They should put more into it though. I'm just saying. and this was a great way to get me introduced to the Neptune series. I've known about it, but I got to experience it. Like knowing about something and watching something is are like one and the same, but actually getting to experience it is a whole different thing, and I just enjoy it. And without this game giving me the kind of literary tools I need, I wouldn't have made All My Gaming Goddess. I'm almost done with the first episode right now. As I am recording to you right now, I am almost done, and I am so close to being done with it. And then the next episode, the first episode is establishing things, and the second episode, even though they'll be dealing with a little bit of the Ultimate's forces. Yeah, the Ultimate's gonna be the main villain in this. I wasn't gonna use R4 because I kind of seen that there's kind of a pattern in using R4 for everything, and I'm gonna do something a little different with R4. So yeah. But I'm saying without this game, I would I would have never made All My Gaming Goddess. I would have never been inspired to want to do this because first, originally this All My Gaming Goddess is what started when I looked at the VR game and actually played it as a romantic fluff where it's going to be a story between an alternate Bugsy and Blonde. But then after a while, I considered my options and decided I looked at all the VR events and decided I could make a harem show out of this. And I never would have been inspired. I never would have wanted to make this if this game didn't exist. And I thank it for that. Because I need to flex creatively. I need to flex my creative muscles. You know? I just want to do something like that. I need a break from making all these action shows and stuff. Even though that, megadimension Neptunia will have action, I want to make it. I want to make it's like a harem show too. You know, it's it can be serious, but at the same time, it has its moments of levity, like the megadimension game. So we're going with that, and we're going with that tone. All in all, I give Megadimension's Neptune a special score. The gameplay itself gets a 5 out of 5, which is the highest thing for gameplay. But the VR events get the special Bugsy emblem. A special Bugsy emblem. Which means, it did, the VR events could have been just, the VR events could have been more, but for what we got, it was good. Uh, this will run you at the Steam at the this will run you. Okay, let me look at Steam real quick. I wanna see if they'll actually kind of they probably don't have it, but I wanna look. The game itself will net you, well, on, I guess they don't have it because I don't think the VR stuff is in Steam. So if you want to play just Mega Dimensions, it's it's almost $40. And I remember Mega Dimensions VR being kind of almost $60, I believe. Like almost that. But I say get it digitally because I was trying to find a physical copy and I couldn't find it. But tune in next time where where the next review will be for Goddesses Online. And trust me, kids, we're gonna have some laughs and some major fun with that. And the reason I didn't have footage for the reason I didn't have footage was simply because I was just playing the game throughout the night and through the day and throughout the night, and it dawned on me that I couldn't. It dawned on me that I could have got footage, but I kind of didn't. So I'm a little bit sorry on that, guys. But maybe if you're lucky, I might get some footage for Goddesses Online. Probably, hopefully, if I can. But I just want to say I love the Hyperdimension Neptunia series, and I'm really looking forward to Super Neptunia. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and you guys will see Neptune in a version of me and my gaming goddess. See you guys real soon, and my gaming goddess, I would say my estimation time, I'd say give it a week. Give it like 2 weeks, because I also gotta re-edit some things and touch some things up. So when I'm reading it, it doesn't seem like it's not my writing. So it feels like my writing. So yeah, I will see you all later. And seriously, pick up this game for yourself. If you really enjoy Neptune and the other CPUs, pick it up and play it. Also, I gotta thank this game because honestly, it made me make a creative decision that I didn't think I'd pull, but I did anyway. And I don't regret it. Even if the Neptunia community doesn't like what I'm doing, I'm still gonna do it because it's me, and I'll do what I want, even if people don't really like it. Because I know someone out there, because I know all my friends are pushing for me and actually think this is a good idea and something new. So yeah, that's just some extra stuff. Just think of that as my comments, basically. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, peace out, Chaos Nation. And remember, and I'm trying something new. Life is Neptune, or life is Nep. So see you guys later.